I was born in Lunenburg. I lived here most of my life. We moved around with my father's job growing up various times, but we always came back to the family house. I went to high school, graduated high school here, and generations of family that still live here, lots of cousins, and pretty deep-rooted here in the town. So when I was 18 years old, I went for an interview at the Grand Banker for a busboy, and it was kind of my first job in a busy restaurant. I used to walk down over the hill from my house to bus tables when I was 18 years old. I served there, I bartended there, and I eventually managed there while I was in university. After I graduated university, I decided I needed to go somewhere away to really get a lot of experience. There wasn't really opportunities here for me at the time. I went out west to work for Fairmont Hotels and Resorts in the Rockies in Jasper. And out there, I got to work in fine dining, five diamond restaurants, pubs. I got to serve the Queen of England, did banquet functions for thousands of people. I really got a lot of experience while I was there. And I always wanted to come back to Nova Scotia. It wasn't until I got the phone call from the previous owner, Alan Creaser, that he was looking to sell the business, and he wanted to know, did I ever want to own my own business? Did I ever want to move back to Lunenburg? And if so, come have lunch with him. And I followed that path, and 6 months later I was able to buy the business and move back home. When I bought the business, I was getting Facebook messages from people that knew me growing up saying, you better not take the Acadian stew off the menu, and the spinach and crab dip, leave that there. So I already knew the items that I had to keep and that still worked, but with my 18 years of experience since I left, I had a lot of new ideas and things that I had picked up along my way that I knew would work well down here in Lunenburg. I knew my community as well, so I really benefited from having experience from being away, but knowing my roots and where I came from. For me, local is why I do what I do. I like the stories of the products, knowing the suppliers, the guests. They want to know about what they're eating, where it came from, who made it, the connections between the restaurant and the supplier. Behind us here, we can see the scallop draggers that bring our scallops fresh. I get a call from Harold when the boat's coming in, and he tells me what time I have to be down here to pick up my bags. We use the big ones for the entrees, the small ones for the chowder. I did an overhaul on all the beer taps. I made them all local to craft breweries and do a lot of rotating taps. I'm a sommelier, so I redid the wine list with a lot of great Nova Scotia wines. It's amazing running a restaurant in Nova Scotia. Everything comes together. Your local suppliers, the environment, the sites, the products, the passion of everyone in the industry here. You don't feel competitive, you feel a part of a movement together. And it wouldn't be the Grand Banker or anywhere else for me. The Grand Banker is only in Lunenburg, Nova Scotia on the waterfront, and that makes it what it is.